Hi everyone and welcome to my place. I am so enjoying the great botanical journey. Leg 2 of that journey, having seen where our orchids are grown and how they are grown and what's involved, is to create a few designs using what we saw. And this here is the first orchid to be featured in the series. Now, it is a Cymbidium orchid, but it's just not a Cymbidium orchid. It's got its own name and it's called Tequila Sunrise, and I just love it. So when I was looking at this, I thought, now what kind of container could I use? And when I got home and looked in the bunker, I found this. And what I love about this, I did this, I think I shared how to do this. I put the link up so that you can have a look at it and how it was created. It was a black cast iron thing it's terribly heavy. And anyway, I didn't like the black, and I just thought that whenever I put flowers into it, it just sucked the life out of them. So I gave it a rust finish, and it's going to be perfect for displaying these gorgeous Cymbidiums into. Now, when you look into there, look at that there, see there? Not very nice, that container to use. So what I do when I have containers like this that are a little bit difficult is, it's got a hole in the bottom and it leaks, so I can't put anything unless it's watertight, it's just gonna run all over my surface. So what I have done here is, this is a large O bulb that you can get from your flower wholesaler, and I've just put the foam in the top, and then I've used this stuff here, which is called Oasis-tape. And it's fantastic stuff, and it sticks to wet things and it sticks to dry things. So I just have done this, just run it across just to make it a little bit firmer, and then that is just going to sit into there like so. The next thing I want to use is a little bit of vine. I don't know what this vine is called, but what I love about this is that it's going to give me a little bit of movement. Now, normally when we're doing our designs, I always say 1.5 times the height or the width of the container, whichever is the greater. But this doesn't necessarily always work, because what I want to do is have all of this vine sort of like loose and informal and just doing what a vine would do. And, oh, this is the best part, instead of going up or out, I'm just going to do something in the center here so that the eye will hit this, it'll see that vine, it'll just have a wee moment of whizzing around, and then it's going to have these beautiful orchids in the center. Now, I want this to be a little bit rustic and a little bit informal, so I'm not going to be, like what you do on this side, you have to do on that side. We'll just launch into it. Now, the next thing I want to put into here before I go any further is, I want to just put in a leaf, and the reason I want to do that is I want to create like a little sort of launching pad or a stage in which the orchids can rest. So these leaves, see these fancy leaves, I'm just cutting those quite short, and what I love about it's that the more textures you can bring into your design, the better it's going to be, and you don't need a lot of elements, but I just love the shininess of this leaf and its shape with the shape of this lovely leaf here. Looks like a pothos, but I'm not sure, I can't remember. So I'm just going to bring this leaf over to there. And do I want the third one? No, I don't. The fourth one? No, I think I'll just use those. Now, the next to go in, wait a minute, I know what it was. This here, now look at this stuff here, this tillandsia. Isn't that just gorgeous? And when you look at the colouring there and the colouring in the leaf, just another visual story. And because tillandsia likes to just sort of like drip down, I'm just going to put that into there. And also I want to cover up some of, oh, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Reminds me of the Everglades. Oh, beautiful. Just having that hanging down there. So it's just sort of, what am I saying here? I just want to soften the edges and to just give the eye something more to look at. Now, the other thing that I've got is this Nandina, and when you're picking this, the best way to get that apart from each other is to just give it a nice little teaser. I'm just going to put a little bit of that up to there, and I'm going to bring a little bit over to there. So look what we've done. We've created this beautiful story just by bringing in just a few forms, so visually it's more exciting. Right, the next to go into here are the orchids. It's Beautiful. Okay, with these, I'm just going to go into there, and I'm going to, because that's going to be too long, and as I said, I want this to be sort of like a little roundness, so I'm just going to bring that over and into there, and then this one can just go up and over and into there, so it's just going to be like a little round ball of beautifulness. Now I'll just go into, do I need to cut that? Yes I will. Just cut that there, and I'll cut that one there. So from one long stem, now I've got two lovely little manageable pieces to work with. That can go into there like so, and that little orchid can go up and into there. Just a lovely little ball. Now let me just turn this around, and I can see that I've got a little bit of a void there. So this time what I think I'm going to do is just put that into there so that that falls over the side like so. And why not? Let's just do it, shall we? Let's just put the last one in, and I feel like I want to put that in and over to there. So there we have a very lovely display, just featuring the orchids, and they've got this lovely stage of all of this green that just helps to give it a little bit of movement. And then because I can, and because I want to, I've got the grey, this beautiful sort of like bronziness and rusticness happening there, and then just by bringing in just a few little twiggy bits, what I'm doing with this twisty willow is just giving it a little bit more movement. And I think that this has to be a design that I'm actually loving even more than what I saw in my mind's eye. So there we have a beautiful, quick and easy design just using the Cymbidium orchids. I hope you've enjoyed this, because I've enjoyed sharing. See you again another day.